Yo, what's up everybody? We are back with another video. We're in the diecast room. We got a whole bunch of stuff we're about to go over, but first, you guys know the drill. That's right. If you guys please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could drop a comment down below. I don't care what it is. It super helps turn on. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications. You guys do not want to miss a video. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse. Man, it hurts. I'm on this earth.
You guys know what it is. We are back in the diecast room, and I am excited to be back here to the channel and get you guys some diecast content. These stores have been nothing but dry. I'm sure you guys have noticed yourselves in your areas, but our stores around here have just been awful. They literally cut the gigantic like 10-12 foot tower in half now, and even the half peg tower is like half full, and it's all literally fantasy cars. Absolutely insane. The pegs have been dry, although I did see some pop culture today, and I did actually see a pretty recently fresh release of Fast and Furious, the one with the new Charger chase in it. Of course it was gone, but the 9 other cars were there, so it was pretty darn crazy. I must have just missed it. That would have been absolutely insane. But guys, I'm pretty excited to be back in the diecast room. I kind of wanted to do a little more of a formal video on this subject, but it's still kind of a work in progress. But that is the diecast room makeover, and by makeover I don't really mean anything super crazy. As you guys look behind me, it kind of looks pretty much the same, but on this side of me, you can see here we have a desk. Yes, that is right. I've never had a desk in my entire life, guys. Literally everything I've designed, my business, everything I've ever done on a computer, all my graphic design, all my logo design, business cards, brochures, anything from creating the business to designing our t-shirts, our hats, everything, our air fresheners, has all been done on a laptop sitting on the couch in front of my TV. I've never actually had a really good, formal, comfortable place to put my computer. But not only that, like our label printer and have a pen and pencil. Like, I can't believe it's taken me this long in life to get myself a formal desk, and I am super pumped on this desk. It's obviously nothing too fancy here, but you can see here I have it all kind of set up here, and I'm gonna go over some things here in a minute. But I will leave a link in the description for this desk. It is just off Amazon. It's nothing too crazy. There were cheaper ones, of course there's more expensive ones, but I really liked that this one had some drawers. So there's 3 drawers. I just have some like stuff for like our DJI mics, got my Skull Candy headphones, I got a glass screen protector for my phone, I got the old iPod, this is the classic video, that's right guys, you can see that it still works. What do you guys know about that? I actually just recently bought this rubber case for it, and this new cable, this old school iPod charging cable, and the case is actually in really rough shape, but you know what, it still works perfect. There's so much classic music that you cannot find on these streaming platforms on this iPod. And guys, I'm going to keep this forever. This is an absolute relic, and you can buy new cases for them, but I kind of like that it's rough, but I did put it in a silicone protector just to preserve it. But it's an awesome relic. We're definitely going to keep it. It would be kind of cool to update it with some new music. In the center, I literally just have my clipboard. Inside I have like a notepad and some pens, and we got pens, got a built-in calculator. And then over here, I just have my little duster for our diecast cars, keep them all clean. We do have an extra business card and brochure for the shop in here. I have all my fragile labels for when I'm shipping diecast. We have our printer labels and some clear tape there for packaging. So nothing crazy. I didn't want a bunch of junk in it, but just kind of stuff that was related to what I do here at the desk. Of course, I do got my laptop on here. I wish it was a MacBook because this HP is super underpowered, but it is a great computer. Fantastic for surfing the internet. Great for Photoshop. Not so much for video editing, but at some point we would like to upgrade this to a MacBook. I do need to get like a little mouse pad. That way I don't wear out the desk in this area. So some sort of mouse pad would be kind of nice to protect the desk, or maybe some sort of desk pad that would cover the entire surface here. This desk also has a second level. You could put your monitors up here if you wanted, if you're going a little crazy. I just got it for a shelf, kind of like that. somewhere to finally put our YouTube plaque and our awards here that we've won from different car shows. And you got another one over here, and another one right there. We got the GTR light that Karmen got me a couple years ago that I've never been able to have a spot and plug in. You can see there it's plugged in, it's color shifting, and you can actually, you have a remote here that will actually change the color, so I can change it to whatever color I want, but I just kind of have it cycling through all the colors. I have my absolute favorite Hot Wheel of all time up here. This is the Fast and Furious Original Fast Premium Jetta. And you can see there, I got it signed by Chad Lindbergh, aka Jesse himself. Super awesome moment. Absolute favorite Hot Wheel. Karmen got me that. And I got our display case here with our RLCs. And you can see here, we can flip it down and get a closer look. So we pretty much got all our RLC releases in there, as well as, looks like 1, 2, 3 Kaido houses. So some pretty awesome stuff in there. I'm obviously running out of room. So not sure what I'm going to do as I get more RLCs. I'll probably obviously get rid of these Kaido houses in here, but maybe it'd be kind of nice to have a second one of these because I absolutely love the way that this freaking looks in there. Looks so awesome. Keep this closed, keeps it dust free. I was able to use my little duster. I went around, give everything a good dusting. Definitely dust your Hot Wheels, guys. Keeps them nice and clean. That feather duster was literally probably like $3 at the store. And it works fantastic. I mean, just keeps everything super clean. I have all my Lego Speed Champions down here. Look at the Fast and Furious cars there. We do need to get the Supra. We have the Technic Supra right here. It's obviously a little bit larger. We're going to be building that one here shortly. I just don't want to tear it apart, create a big mess until I know I kind of have a couple weekends back to back to kind of mess with it. And we got the Back to the Future and the Formula One F1 car. So pretty pumped on that. You can see there's some lights that are changing just like the GTR, and you can see these are lit up. I won't always have these lit up. There's a little switch on the bottom. I obviously don't leave them lit up with a really awesome little trophy plaques there, but I figured I'd turn them on for the presentation, of course. But yeah, this light here is pretty cool. You can turn it on, turn it off, and then you got different modes, so it does all sorts of things. And then you got like different color. You can just set it on a color if you like a particular color. If you don't like the motion lights. But I just really like the colored lights. I think it looks pretty darn cool to leave it on all the colors. And we do have a power strip outlet here. It's got a couple USB ports. I got one for the lights that are included on the desk itself. And then I have this display here plugged into that. And on the back of this is actually like a little Y, like a little T. And the GTR is actually just teed off of this actually. So not only that, but it is adjustable height. So you got this controller down here. And this was one of my favorite parts because I am a big guy. And so you could use this desk actually standing, sitting, if you're really short, if you're really tall, if you like to sit up high. This desk is fully adjustable. So you can like literally go up right here. You can go back down. Really smooth, really quiet. And then if you want, it's got 3 levels, and I think you can actually program and do a self setting too. So we're just going to literally press like 1, kind of sits at 76 there. You can press 2, and all by itself it goes up, and it goes up pretty darn high. And 3 even goes up higher, guys. So I'm not going to go up that high because I have a couple things set up there. I'm not sure if it's going to catch something. We're just going to go back down, back to level 80. I kind of thought that was the perfect height. Plus, I was able to remember that number pretty well. And, whoops, I went down just a little too much. There we go. But guys, I'm super pumped on this desk. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. I think you can get it in a few different colors. There's desks without drawers that are a little bit cheaper, without the other level. Of course, desks that are a lot cheaper without the controller, but took me about an hour maybe to assemble. It's pretty darn easy, guys. I was really happy with the quality. I think for this price range, you're not really going to get anything that's like insanely good quality, but I don't really spend a lot of time at my desk, and I'm very, I'm not really hard on things in here. So this chair, this desk, I think will last me quite a long time. So I'm super pumped on the latest upgrade to the diecast room. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think and if you guys have any questions. Also, behind our cardboard cutout of Karmen here, you can see it's glowing and changing color behind her. And what that is, guys, is actually like a little floor lamp. And if you guys look back here, you can see this post, and it goes down there to just a little tower, and it's plugged in, super slim, super simple. And I'm gonna try to get the camera behind it there. You can just kind of see there's like a long light bar. And what that is just a real modern style lamp. And what I really like is it just kind of glows on the wall and kind of gives a good little aura about the diecast room. And that's kind of what I was going for in here. Spice things up a little bit, but even then you can turn off all the lights. And with all the lights off, guys, I think it just looks super, super awesome. So let me know what you guys think of everything that we're doing here in the diecast room. I am not done yet. If you guys have any other ideas of what I should do, drop them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys, but I'm definitely trying to spice this place up a little bit, make it a little more efficient to do videos, make it not so cluttery. Of course, you guys do know this is our like spare room slash storage room, so it kind of gets dumped in with a lot of extra things sometimes, and sometimes it's just not always perfect, but that's okay. At least we have somewhere to put our diecast. But I'm really digging this floor lamp. I wouldn't mind having another one potentially in here, maybe in the other corner. But we have one for now. They are a little spendy. There are a lot cheaper ones available online. You can get like 2 packs, a lot cheaper brands. But I wanted to stick with the brand of lights that we had behind our TV. Behind our TV, it does the same thing, and they're fully programmable. They have an app. You can literally turn them on from the shop. You can have them on for when I get home. And basically, like half our house lights up LED. It's pretty darn cool. So I will leave a link down in the description for that as well. The brand is like a Govee. I think it's called Govee. Really awesome line of products. They make lots of LED lights for literally everything. And I'm really happy with the quality because we've had our TV with its lights for like 3 years now, and we haven't had a single problem. They work perfectly flawless. You can literally change the color from the touch of a button. You can have it do all sorts of different things. There's themes, and they just have a really cool app that supports all the products, and all the products can link under one app, and you can control them all at the touch of a button on your phone. So super, super cool. And but yeah, guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the desk, the floor lamp, and we're just kind of moving things around a little bit. And yeah, guys, we're definitely going to be doing a few more things, but that's as far as I've gotten for now. And with that being said, I'm normally showing you guys diecast over here, which will probably still happen. We're going to be assembling this Lego Technic Mitsubishi Eclipse here soon, so that's why it's kind of sitting out. We also have the mini toolbox Karmen got me as well sitting up there. I've just been kind of organizing and cleaning things as I can. Down here on the shelves, you can see here we've been putting a lot of our Fast and Furious stuff there. Our Team Transport, Jurassic Park, we got our box sets. We have all our Jada Nano scenes, more box sets. We have a lot of our Johnny Lightning M2s, green lights there. We got a few customs there. We got some M2 haulers and chases. We got some Pokemon and some more stuff down there. I was able to go through my Jada collection a little bit. It's still a lot because this isn't the most proper way to display everything. I don't really want to get rid of this dresser out of here, but it definitely just kind of throws off the room a little bit. But I'm going to utilize the space anyway. So with the desk, I was able to kind of rearrange this and cut back on how much stuff is up here. Got a little plaque there thanking us. Karmen got me this picture of a Jetta. Thought that was pretty cool. And we still have a bunch of 1/24 scale Jada Fast and Furious cars. We have this beautiful Volkswagen Chase. Shout out to our buddy David. That's in Karmen's collection. We have the mini Funko Pop of Karmen. She got that last year for her 50th birthday. Absolute awesome gift from our friends Jody and Travis. And of course, we got some of my favorite Jada Fast and Furious cars from the first, second, and third movie. That's why you see only the first 3 movie posters here. Of course, I do love all the other ones, but I think if I had all the other ones, there would literally have to be like 3 or 4 times more space here in Jada cars. And I just knew that it would be a problem from the beginning. So I opted out of collecting every single one and just getting cars from the first 3 movies, as I think those are the most iconic and most memorable. But with that being said, I do have a lot of the 132 scale stuff, and I have some of the remixes and the color brush. We got the shot up version. We got some pretty cool stuff. Like I said, there's some more remixes down there. We got one there. Some pretty cool stuff, but it's laid out just a little bit better. But we do definitely got to figure out something. At some point, I really wanted to actually open all these up. I'm not going to keep all these boxed forever. They're just boxed for now until I figure out a better way to display them. I'd love to take them to the shop, but I don't really have a proper showroom to buy a glass display case to put those in it. But at some point, I really wanted to display those. I really wish I just had a glass display case like going up there, something where I could just have them all lined up. Something along those lines, but at some point I would love to crack all those open. But for now, they're just sitting in the case. Of course, we have our 3-tier pegboard displays. We got 8-inch pegs. We got lots of cars going up and down them. We have all our super treasure hunts there. Down to our Matchbox Super Chases. We got some of our anniversary chases, F1 cars, and our RLCs. We got a chase there. We got lots of premium cars over here. Of course, our Fast and Furious. Looks like we need some new blister protectors there. And we got our 2-packs going right there. Our Team Transport collection. Our Silver Series Fast and Furious. Some more Fast and Furious. Need some more blister protectors. And we got some other sets here as well. You can see here we got a couple boxes. These are Karmen's, these are mine. I'm overfilling, but we got lots of other main lines that are supposed to go in the collection. But this kind of raised my awareness of like, what am I doing here? There's too much stuff. We don't have enough room. And on the back of these guys, there's 8-inch pegs on the back of them too. And it's almost all full as well. So it's literally getting a little out of hand. And I'm sure you guys are right there with me and totally understand. But that, guys, is kind of a problem. And I pretty much opted to try my best to quit collecting most mainlines. And at some point, I need to pull these back out and kind of see what models and castings I am collecting. Mostly like Skylines, Chevy trucks, pretty much all Nissan cars, actually. We got lots of Hondas, Acuras. I think I need to take what I kind of collect already as far as mainlines go and probably just cut that right in half. Of course, we do have like every single regular treasure hunt too for like the last few years. Up until recently, actually. I can't even find a treasure hunt anymore. But I think before I even put some of these cars onto the pegs, I think I need to figure out and just literally cut in half. So I definitely got to be doing some giveaways soon. Keep in mind, there is a giveaway that is still live. We're giving away a couple chases and a super treasure hunt. That's right, guys. I will leave a link down in the comments. If you guys just want to go to that link, I'll leave it pinned. Just click it, go to that video, drop a comment, and we'll definitely be doing a giveaway here soon. So I apologize. I do need to pick up on the giveaways because, guys, I'm going to have a lot of stuff to give away here soon. I'd love to give it away to you guys. It's 100% free, so make sure you do go down to the comments down there. I will pin it. Click the video linked down there. Go watch it. Drop a comment there. It doesn't matter what you leave. You will be automatically entered to win. Like I said, this is kind of an unofficial Diecast room update. So it's not really a room tour. It's just kind of like, hey, here's what I'm doing. And I'm definitely open to suggestions on what else I should get. I'd love some more lights potentially and some more ways to display things. But I'm also kind of limited on space. So there's that too. But I think that this is a huge upgrade. Super happy to be able to just come in here, grab my mic stuff, grab our camera holder, and just start filming a video. And just a little more room that's just a little more organized, I think. It's just going to help us be a little more efficient and help me come in here and pop in here and do a video a little more easily than having to come in here and set up and organize and move things and pick things up. The more organized I can be, the more efficient I can be here for the channel, for you guys, and for the Nitro team, and I'm here for it, guys. So definitely excited about the room and love to get some more stuff like these LED lights and stuff to organize our diecast. Enough about the room. We got a few new things here for the collection, so let's go over that stuff right now. And I'm going to start it off first by we finally hit the 7-Eleven exclusive Nissan GTR. That's right, guys. I'm super pumped on this GTR. Apparently there is a variation where maybe the casting of the rear valance, the rear splitter there, apparently has some different markings on it, but I'm not really sure. I believe I paid almost $10 for this car. I'm not really sure. I paid for it and left the store. Didn't even realize how much I paid. I didn't even pay attention. I just swiped my card and left. For all I know, they charged me $200, $300. And if you guys remember last year, everybody was hunting around for the 711 Supra, which I actually liked a little bit more in my opinion. So we have that one right there. But I am pretty pumped to have found this. Obviously, they're not really that hard to come across, honestly. There's like shippers full of them, and they're really expensive. So nobody's really going in and buying every single one. But pretty popular piece, and I'm here for it. I love 711, and I think exclusive cars are pretty darn cool. I mean, look at the card art. That is super, super clean. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you guys were lucky enough to come across this. Next up is another one that we already have, but it's a different variation. If you guys are wondering, you're like, what the heck? What do you mean there's a different variation of that? Well, guys, this one was given to me by my buddy, Josiah. Been friends with Josiah for years. He came by the shop recently, and he was like, dude, I got something for you. He was so pumped to give this to me. And of course, I'm thinking, oh man, I already got that. But heck yeah, I mean, the more Jedas, the better in my opinion. But what's really cool and special about this is he actually went to Tokyo, Japan recently, and he was able to pick this up. Well, if you guys look on the back of the card, you can see there is a label. I think it's some sort of warning label for selling diecast in Japan. But so this one's been decaled up right from Mattel, specifically for selling in Japan. So I thought that was pretty darn cool. You can actually see over here on our pegs, we don't even have them in blisters yet, but you can see there, it is literally the exact same car. And yeah, guys, we have another variation, super clean card. Shout out to my buddy Josiah for hooking me up with that. That is pretty darn awesome, special. I'm definitely going to be keeping both in my collection for sure. Now, yesterday, Karmen and I actually went to the NHRA, which is the National Hot Rod Association, Northwest National Top Fuel Drag Racing. Guys, it was absolutely awesome. I think Karmen and I are going to make this an every year annual tradition. We love doing things every year. We have our little things that we like to do. I'm sure you guys do too. And I hadn't been to this in absolute years, and I thought it was an absolute blast. I'm glad I bought tickets. The weather held out for us here. Karmen actually got me this really cool shirt here. This is the 75th anniversary of the NHRA, and it says Nitro Junkie, so I thought it was pretty darn fitting. You guys can't really see the back of the shirt, but the back of the shirt is absolutely epic. I might pin a picture somewhere here so you guys can check it out and let me know what you guys think. Out of all the shirts, I thought this one was super cool. And the fact that it says Nitro Junkie on it, I'm like, come on, I'm like the Nitro guy here. But it was absolutely awesome. I was trying to warn Karmen all about, oh, it's going to be so loud. We're going to bring some earplugs just in case it's too loud for you. You might want to plug your ears. And, you know, you're going to feel it in your chest, the rumble. And you're going to taste it. You're going to smell it. It's going to burn your eyes in the pits. And the only one crying in the pits was me. She was totally fine. I'm not sure if it's because maybe she has like contacts blocking her eyes and she has hair covering her ears, but it was ringing my eardrums and I was crying like a little baby in the pits. And I kept looking at her like, is she not wanting to go? I'm like crying over here. Couldn't believe it. So she was tougher than me. I'll have it cut out and show you guys a little quick video. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm talking about. 330, 340 miles per hour. We're talking 3.5 second cars down the quarter mile. Absolutely insane. Light speed. That is what I'm talking about. And honestly, guys, I'm looking forward to going again next year. And with that being said, it caught my attention that I wanted some more main lines. Of course, we're at the store and I came across the supercharged NHRA 75th anniversary car. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this in memory of Karmen and I's first time at the NHRA. Then we went over to Target and I found it in blue as well. So now I'm like, well, shoot, did I miss any other colors of the 75th anniversary? Who knows? But we have the red variation and the blue of the supercharged. It's technically a fantasy car and it's a funny car, but there was funny cars there too. I don't know. It's just pretty cool. I'm definitely not going to go down the rabbit hole of collecting every single supercharged, but as far as the 75th anniversary, maybe we'll pick some up in memory of our first time down at the NHRA. And honestly, I really like this red one. I think it's super, 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 super traditional. Let me know down in the comments if you guys collect any of these, or if you guys are interested or went to the NHRA yourself, the season is still in season. Depending on your area, it might be coming to a racetrack near you. It's been a hot minute since I bought myself a Johnny Lightning, and you guys are probably like, what, Brit buying Johnny Lightning? What's wrong with him? Well, they really make some pretty nice diecast here, and I picked up this Yenko 1970 Chevy Nova, and I have a 70 Chevy Nova, and I actually wanted to do Yenko graphics on it, but I'm not sure if I really like the 70 Yenko graphics. As you can see here, they kind of wrap up over the trunk, and they just kind of have a little stripe going down the side of the car and a little bit of stripe on the side of the hoods. Well, I'm really thinking about going with the 69 Yenko stripes, being that my 70 Nova isn't exactly like a super clean OEM example. I think I might go with it, but for now, I think I'm just gonna leave the car satin black. But I thought this green Yenko 70 Nova was pretty darn cool. Definitely gonna leave it in the package, at least for now. But I kind of thought, you know what? They don't really make a lot of Novas anymore. And for all we know, as time goes on, they're just going to keep making more and more import cars. And a lot of these American-made diecasts are going to slowly fade away. And I thought, you know what? I have a Nova. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. We don't have a lot of Novas in our collection, so we're going to throw this one in there. And I'm not sure if you guys saw my recent post or the reel that I posted recently. Karmen surprised me with this 1/18 scale Toyota Supra celebrating 25 years of fast from Jada. And the first time I saw this over at Target, I grabbed it. I'm like, oh, this is sweet. And I realized that was a 1/18. I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. And I looked at the price and I was kind of like, wow, $59.99, $60. That's 3 times pretty much the price of the 124 scale. And I'm just like, gosh, that's just a little up there for, you know, just a car. I mean, it's an awesome piece, don't get me wrong. But I kind of thought, you know, am I really going to want to go down that rabbit hole of collecting the same car that's just a little bit bigger? I'm like, no, I'll just stick to my 124s. And I kind of talked myself out of buying it. You buy 2 cars, that's $120 plus tax, guys. That's a little outrageous. But so far, we've only found this one. And I passed on it, and then I instantly regretted it. I told Karmen I regretted it. And when I came home from work last Friday, she had it sitting there on the counter. That's right, guys. Karmen bought this $60 car just for me, and I am super pumped on it. And one thing I didn't realize the first time when I looked at it and I talked myself out of buying it was the 124 scale is not nearly as detailed as this. So the bigger they go, the easier it is for them to create the detail and make it look a little more realistic. And, you know, being that it has like all the sponsors on it, on the rocker there, I mean, you got a lot more interior detail. I mean, everything. You got the intercooler. I mean, guys, it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and crack it open. But let's hold it up here real quick to the 124 scale. And if you look there, the 124 scale already only has a 1, 2, 3, 4 sponsors on the side skirt. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the side skirt. You have the 1 on the bumper. So you're getting a lot more sponsor decals. You got your tachometer there inside. I mean, guys, we're going to crack this open. And the 124 is good, but the 118 is even better, guys. Over here, you got chrome wheels. Here, you have a little more actual Hero car correct. You got them like a silver. And yeah, guys, I think it just looks way, way, way better. We even have it over here in the 132 scale. And we do have another 124 over here as well with the Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor figurine. But, guys, we need to crack this thing open and get a good look at it. So, without further ado, I've already sliced her open, and we're going to go ahead and get her out of the box. All right, we got her out of the box, guys, and you can see here it just has like this plastic frame. I think this is just there for packaging reasons. I don't think it actually serves any purpose. I mean, I suppose you could stack them, but I'm not sure if that would be the safest thing to do, as they don't really snap together. They just kind of slid together. And so we're going to go ahead and just kind of get it off its case here and get a better look at it. Now, it is on a nice little display stand, which I may or may not keep it on. I think for now, we'll just go ahead and keep her on the stand here. It does say Brian's Toyota Supra MK4 A80. And guys, the paint is beautiful. Video does not do it justice. I think underneath there you can see the exhaust. is elevated a little bit on the stand. I think at some point we'll probably take her off the stand. I believe it's just a couple screws. Yep. But let's take a good look at it. It does look like the hood does not open. And it looks like the trunk does not open as well. We do get opening doors. A little piece of tape there. And let's see here. Let's take the other piece of tape off. And this thing is awesome. Super, super sick. Not sure if I can zoom in a little bit, guys, and get a better look at it here. Let's see here. Zoom in for you guys. Oh, yeah. We got lots of gauges. You got the tachometer on the dash. And that is one thing that I am absolutely loving. Like you can see the shift light, the numbers on it. That thing is sick. You got gauges going down the A-pillar. You got the blue seats. You got the yellow roll bar. If you guys are wondering why the roll bar is yellow, it's because the car was yellow before the film changed it to orange. You got the NOS bottles in chrome in the rear. You got the amps, screens. You got subwoofers there in the back seat area. Beautiful, beautiful APR wing. Like I said, guys, the detail on this thing blows the 124 out the water, and I am here for it, guys. The wheels do turn, and it does look like the steering wheel turns with it. This thing is sick. I really wish the hood opened as well as the rear hatch. That is one thing that kind of slept on this, if you ask me. But the intercooler looks absolutely epic. I mean, this is a really, really nice piece. I do think for $60, I wish the hood and the trunk opened, but they gave you a little bit more detail, and on something so iconic as the Toyota Supra from the first movie, I think it was a must pick up. I do believe there is a couple other models. I believe there is the Mona Lisa from Tokyo Drift, as well as the APR Evo, as well from Tokyo Drift. I believe the Evo has kind of like the dub style wheels still, where they're like super big, and it just doesn't look very good on it. And I believe it's a left-hand drive, so Jada really needs to pick up a little bit on their castings. I think they need to change a couple things, because Jada is coming in real strong, and I think they got a really good following. But I think if they just fixed a couple things, they could be right up there with Mattel and Hot Wheels. And guys, I think we'd be here for it, because they do pretty good with all their Fast and Furious stuff. I just think that this could have been a little bit better if the hood opened in the rear hatch, of course. With all this detail, I would have loved to have seen that, especially at this price point. And some of the dub style wheels and stance is just kind of off, you know, like you got the Jetta here where it's just tucked up in there. It's not really accurate, but then on the 132 scale, it's not tucked. But there's the Evo right there, same thing. Skyline, I believe if you look, and let's see here, can we find the Skyline right here? So I guess the Evo for the 118 is kind of sitting like that as far as stance. Looks really cool, but it's just technically not correct. I believe that the Tokyo Drift Evo, that's supposed to be right-hand drive, is utilizing the casting from the Too Fast, Too Furious Evo, and that's probably why it's left-hand drive. But that's just being kind of a diehard fan here. I'm still here for it. I think they still give you a lot more detail, and these things look absolutely awesome. I'm not sure where we're going to put this. I think for now, I'm just going to put this thing right up here. And I think that's a really good spot for it. I guess it kind of goes with our Lego Supra. Check that out. That is exactly what this desk was missing. Super nice piece. Shout out to Karmen for hooking us up with the Toyota Supra. That thing looks so good. Look at that thing. Beautiful. And I think that is super fitting. I don't know about what you guys think, but that looks fantastic. I do have a few pop culture cars here that I'd like to crack open. Just some extras that I kind of ended up with. And I actually did hit this Dracula from the pop culture Cool Combi. We did already have one of these, but I'm glad I hit another because I do collect Cool Combis. And I would really like to crack this one open for our loose collection. So let's crack that open right here, right now. And there she is. Pretty cool. I kind of like the solid wheel. It kind of reminds me of the Aero disc. Of course, you got the little wheelie bar. It is kind of like a little bit of a fantasy car, but it is a V-dub. But it's pretty darn cool. I really, really like these little cool combis, and having it in premium is nothing but the best. I mean, look at that thing. It looks absolutely awesome. You cannot go wrong with the cool combis. I think they're pretty darn collectible, and I just absolutely love the way they look. They're just stanced out, slammed, they're shrunken up, chopped. I think they look absolutely awesome, and I'm here for it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you guys collect cool combis. I need to know. Next up is the Forza 66 Porsche 906 Carrera 6 here. I do think this one was kind of slept on. It was definitely sitting on the pegs quite a bit. Let's go ahead and crack it open and get a closer look. And there she is, guys. It's actually a pretty nice looking piece. I almost think it looks better off the card in my opinion. There's just something about the pop culture cards that aren't always as good looking, but this thing looks great out of the package. We have been collecting a lot of Porsches loose mostly, and I think this is a pretty nice piece to go along with our other Porsches here in our collection. But check that thing out. I mean, look at the aerodynamics of that thing. It's got that like yellow bubble window there in the back. The doors on this must have been absolutely crazy. Wild car to get in and out of. You got the air dam there on the front of the hood. Yeah, thing's built for speed, guys. Super nice color combo. I love the way the metal base kind of wraps up on the side of the vehicle there. It's some pretty good darn quality if you ask me. But yeah, I think this is a pretty nice piece. Next up, not one, but two Back to the Future 3 DeLoreans. That's right, guys. We have two of them. We got here. We got the 1955 version here with the red wheels, white wall tires. And we also have the version here with the wagon wheels as well. So we're going to crack these things open loose and get a good look at them here on the turntable together. And there they are, guys. The only reason I ended up with two extras of these to crack open is because I keep forgetting which ones I've bought. They've released it so many times in different variations, so I accidentally bought a couple of these and when I already had them in the carded collection. So I'm going to do a better job at remembering which versions I have here. And for the most part, I think these look exactly the same. The paint is just a little bit different on this one. You do have a little more detail here on the pipe going up to the top here. It's got like a little bit of a different color. And you get a couple of black hash marks. You don't really have that on that one. Besides that, the rear engine area does appear to be the same. The side detail pretty much looks the same. You got a little bit of a different color variation on the hood area here. But for the most part, guys, I think it's pretty much the same besides the wheels. So you got a little bit of a different setup, but you can't go wrong with the DeLoreans from the Back to the Future. Definitely a fan favorite. I mean, look at those things together. Those things look so sweet. It's kind of making me want to rewatch the series. I would love if they actually remade it. I mean, I don't want them to take away from the iconic original films, but maybe a fourth film or just something to bring it back to life. But I actually think these things look absolutely awesome. I was a little bit late to the Back to the Future franchise. Became an instant fan, and I would love to see them do a fourth film, or like I said, revamp it somehow, some way. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video here today. I know it was kind of an unofficial room tour, but maybe at some point we'll have an official room tour and really break down the room, everything that we have in it, plus some of the diecast, of course. Guys, stay tuned. We have some awesome diecast videos planned here for the future. We ain't going anywhere. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments of the new addition with the desk, with the lights, and the floor lamp, of course, there behind Karmen. But guys, I'm absolutely starting to really love the diecast room. I definitely want to keep going forward with some more stuff kind of like this to help the diecast room and to help the videos become a little easier to do and make things just a little more efficient, plus look cool for the videos and you guys. So drop a comment down below. I will leave everything linked down in the description of the video as far as the desk and the floor lamp that I got. Definitely recommend it. 10 out of 10. And I hope you guys like it too. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Like Bonzo, ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah.